Well, I mean, as far as the tackle was concerned, to say it was a fair tackle, obviously he's not seen the free frame, a phrase that we've seen. He's not watched it again, but he knows that he's going to be asked that question. As a manager, you know. So you make sure you get your facts right. He's got it completely wrong. You know, it was a fair tackle. It was never a fair tackle. It was a dangerous tackle. The one last week against Fernandes is a tackle where he's got to be stronger. He's got to get his body in there and say, no, that was a career-threatening tackle. As Dermot said, well, it's only a touch, it doesn't matter. It's a career-threatening tackle. As far as the game, he knows he's got away with one. He does. He said he's got a new goalkeeper in David Gea. You know, I've been interested what happens when Henderson comes back, what he does then. He's got away with it.
He's got a serious decision to make on that front.
He has. And I think, you know, listen, the Southampton game, they got lucky last week. Again, you know, they've got lucky today. Shouldn't come away with 3 points, but they have. And the best teams sometimes have to play bad and get lucky. That's the way it's always been. But he's got to make a decision when Henderson comes back. In fact, Varane was excellent today, you know, not just from the way he played. It's his first game, his leadership, his organisation, as Tim said, doing the right things. It's funny because when Tim talks about Tottenham, you know, the more you keep winning, the more you just kind of get build confidence and build bricks. You know, I think that's the case with United. They're not playing great. It's like Tottenham. I can see a similarity there, Tim.
Yeah, but the difference is, I think, when Man United are flowing, they can do what they did on the opening day of the season. They can destroy teams. You know, you can see it in them. They've got the offensive players, you know, when their towels are up. If teams sit back against them, that is where they're going to struggle. That's when they need the Fernandes. They've got to rely on them. That's when you need to push Paul Pogba further up the field to create. That's where Sancho has to get up to speed. That's what he's been brought into to create. James never had a good day today. Sancho never had a good day. Ollie needs to find out. He's the manager. He needs to play the right players for the right times in the correct positions. You've got Ronnie coming in now. Ronnie has to play as number 9. He will be telling him, I need to play in this game. You can leave me out of that one. He'll be dictating to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
See, it's interesting because, of course, he was almost not pinning it down because it's almost like hedging his bets. He can play anywhere across the front three. Surely there's only one place Cristiano Ronaldo can play.
He plays up front.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. I mean, he said he's going to play up front at the moment. I'm not sure, as Tim said, I think R7 would say Ollie where he's playing. He's one of them, you know what I mean? So I didn't understand what Ollie was trying to say there.
Yeah.
He wasn't too sure about how much possession they had and, you know, so it kind of confuses me sometimes. But R7, as Tim said, will decide where he's going to play. He won't be going to Carlisle way on a Tuesday night, put it that way.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I think he sees him as, he wants him in the box. He said that. He knows he can score goals. He can go both ways. Will he block up whose pathway is he going to block up? I think it's quite clear it's going to be Dan James's. I think it's quite clear it's going to be Martial's. It cannot be Mason Greenwood's. No. It can't be. The boy is a superstar. He's going to learn off of Ronnie. He's going to come in there. He's going to pick his brains. He's going to learn off him and he's going to get better. But you have to find a place in the team for this kid.
Yeah, I did mention he's the second teenager to ever score in the first 3 Premier League games of a season, Robbie Fowler the last. Do you share Tim's sentiment that he is an awesome talent and how much he will kick on under, you know, the fella who looms large in the background?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's a special talent. You know, he's a goal scorer. He's got 2 great feet. You know, we've always kind of looked at him and think, well, is he a right winger? Is he a centre forward? He's played centre forward this season. He can play anywhere across the front three. You know, he's got great balance. And, you know, someone like Ronnie, he will improve. He get little hints from Ronnie about how he trains to do extra, what he needs to do to be the best in the world, because this kid's got ability to be one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
And to have someone alongside you, along with Varane, who know what it takes to be the best in the world in your position, he can only go forward, this kid.
I think he's top drawer of Ronaldo. They all know that. Know how he looks after his body, how he works off the field, how he dedicates his whole life to the game. He's married to the game of football. And I think these boys, not only him, but Marcus Rashford, because I think he's stood still. I think Rashford's no better than when he jumps into the scene. I think he's a good player. Obviously,
he's plateaued?
I think he has, and I think he needs to kick on. And I think Mason can look at Ronaldo.
Greenwood.
Greenwood can look at him and he'll just say, Marcus, you stood still. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kick on. I'm going to continue to improve, and there's no ceiling for me. At the moment, I think Rashford is just plateaued a little bit, and I think Ronaldo can help him kick on again.
Well, for Greenwood, it's 9 in his last 11 league games, so he's clearly picked up where he left off last season. Let's go back to that controversial incident and that 50-50 challenge, Paul Pogba and Ruben Neves, because Paul Pogba's just given another TV interview, and this is what he's just had to say.
To be honest, it's a 50-50 ball. I go for it, he goes with me, and then we create the chance. So I don't see why there is a foul. If it was a foul, it will be a red card straight away. Because if I come in and I take him, it's a red card. So he knows, I think he knows himself as well. It's 50-50 and it's challenge. So with all the respect, I don't think there's a foul.
Interesting. He says, if I take him. By that, I am assuming he means if there was contact. And we have seen on the freeze frame, Paul, what did we see on the freeze frame?
It was contact. You know, it was contact. I mean, even Tim said the way Shimpad moved from the front to the side, there must have been contact. You know, just be honest and say you got away with it. You know, it doesn't even touch the ball, Tim.
No.
You know, 50-50 is when you're going to touch the ball at the same time.
Yeah.
Doesn't even touch the ball, goes underneath his foot, look, and his foot goes above. Now, whether it's full on, Tim, or whether it's not, if I clip you around the chin, does it make a difference if I give you a proper punch?
No, it's the intent.
It's the intent, isn't it? And this is what I'm saying there. Look at that. If I see that picture, I can't believe Dermot even said it's not a foul. That baffles me.
The only reason I think he gets away with it is because Neves' reaction.
Yeah.
His reaction straight away. If he's hurt there, he goes straight down. I've had that done to me and I broke my tibia and fibia and I went straight down. I couldn't stand up. Back in the day, we used to jump up and pretend we're not hurt.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
but he's only gone to ground because he knows it's gone to Varane. He knows Varane is now knocking it out there wide, you know, to Mason Greenwood, and he finishes it. If it went to a Wolves player, I maintain he would have stayed on his feet. So there wasn't enough contact, but there still was contact. And the intent was to go over the top of that ball, maybe to protect himself, Paul Pogba, because we've been there. But he's gone over the top, and I'm telling you, he's inches away from hurting.
And that's what I'm saying to him. Irrespective of whether he stood up, went down, got back up again, they had the luxury of seeing it again 2 or 3 or 4 times, and we've seen it. And now they can say that's not a foul. It mystifies me.
But then does this not take us down that path where we don't want to go, which is that Ruben Neves shouldn't have tried to carry on and gone straight down?
Yeah, but that's what you're going to get. You're going to encourage.
Exactly. We're just going to be encouraging more of that.
You're going to encourage it like we saw with Jack Stevens with the Man United game at Southampton. Jack Stevens knocks off Bruno Fernandes. I thought it was a foul.
Yeah.
I know it was more of a 50-50, but I think he pushes him in the back. I think he knocks him off, but they don't get the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah.
Today they've got the benefit of the doubt. And Ollie's absolutely right. As a manager, we've been there. You win some, you lose some.
You look back at it now, that incident, and you can see Neves keeps his footing for at least a second extra, or maybe even 2. That could have made a crucial difference. Is that what you're saying?
I think that's what Tim's saying. All I'm saying is because the fact, if it had gone straight down...
You're saying it's immaterial?
I think it's immaterial because our idea of bringing it back, having a look at the situation, and we've seen the pictures. So whether he got up, went down, got up again, I don't care. They've brought it back, they've looked at it in Stockley Park, and they've decided that's not a foul. And that's not right, because there's getting your body in, there's pushing someone over, there's having a shove, there's people trying to calm the people.
Yeah.
But when it's something that could potentially, as Tim said, could be a leg breaker.
You're absolutely right. Mike, give the benefit of the doubt. I think he's there, he's right amongst it. He's even too close to it. He's right on top of it. He's like Winston, he knows it's going to be a harsh tackle. He can miss it, they can't miss it. I think once you have a look and they go, as it results in a goal when Mason scores the goal, then they go and have a look. An ambulance on the pitch to give a red card. You know, we can't wait for that.
I don't think we'll get to that
what
point.
I'm saying is that the fact that Tim's right. So for the referee, he thinks he's gone down. Even when United scored, he got back up, Neves went into the referee.
Yeah.
But it's not down to Mike. That's what we've got VAR for, to look at that and go, hey, Mike, come and look at this. Look at this freeze picture that we've seen here. Don't tell me it's not a foul.
OK, let's move away from that incident. 1Raphaël Varane will come up with his first assist, as it happens, on his first Premier League start for Manchester United. How would you go about describing it?
I thought he was steady. You know what I think he is? Listen, Van Dijk has made such a difference to Liverpool when he come in there. This boy could be a Rolls Royce like him. He moves like him. Look at the way he's aggressive with Traore. He knows how quick he is. He's seen him. He played at Barcelona B team. He knows all about this boy. Everyone knows him around European football. He backs his pace. Then he leaves Jimenez there and he reads danger, sniffs it, and he goes and blocks it. He's in the right place at the right time 9 times out of 10. He gets done for the size header when it's a double save from De Gea. Other than that, I thought it was a solid performance, something to build on. And he's having a look now. He realises after that game, he's chatting to the boys, and if he's honest and saying, wow, this is some league. That is a team who ain't got a point yet. And we're gonna have better teams than this. Wow, this is the top league, and he's right.
That was some introduction, wasn't it, to Premier League football?
It was, and I think it's more about we talk about characters, we talk about leaders. You know, to be winning titles and winning trophies, you've got to have leaders in your team, and he's come in and done that. You know, he knows what it takes to win. He knows how to organise. As Tim was saying, and we were talking about it. When it had to go in Rose Ed, it went in Rose Ed. There was nothing like trying to play out from the back. You know, it was pulling people back. It's basically what Van Dijk's done at Liverpool. And you look at what Thiago Silva's done at Chelsea. That type of mould, and you know, listen, you got to be careful because this is a demanding league. You know what I mean? But with Lindelof, who I thought played well last week, he can switch and change. But when you look in the change room, you see Varane there, you see Ronnie there. You think, well, here we go. It's exciting times.
Yeah. I mean, if they all got their medals out in the dressing room, there wouldn't be room. I mean, they've won. These boys have done it. I mean, it was 5 minutes before the end of the game. Maguire went left there. De Gea had the ball. He's waiting to play out. He'd no interest. Varane just started walking. He was giving it to Maguire. Up you come. Tell him, kick it. We're going to kick it there. We're going to play in their half. Nothing wrong with that. Get over the line. Find a way to win.
So hugely positive for Raphaël Varane in his...
He doesn't have to run back. He can just give it away and then get the ball back for him. Here, he's got to work back. He's got to get back into his shape. But he's only young and he will get better. And then we saw some good things and we saw some bad things. But he will get better for sure.
And reflecting on their 3 games so far in the league, 2 wins and a draw, what about the performances? Is it too small a sample size right now? Do we need to see more of United?
Well, what we're seeing from United is that or that. You know, that ain't good enough. They need to find a middle ground here, you know, but I'm sure they will. When you've got world-class players, it gives you a hell of a chance. I mean, but I say it again, like I said at the top of the show, you got Ronaldo, you got Varane, you got Sancho, you wanted all 3 of those. And Incy said it. You've got all your tools now. This is your side, Ollie, and that man over your shoulder is under immense pressure to win this season. He's at Man United. He knows what it's like. He has to win. You have to win. You cannot go a length of time what he's been in the job. 100th league game today, got to win. But he knows that. I mean, he's going to go grey. Oh, he's already grey, sorry.
Well, of course, contrasting views, no doubt, contrasting a trend emerging as far as Wolves are concerned. They've had 57 shots on goal in their 3 league games so far. It's the 3rd highest of the 20 sides in the Premier League, but they've got nothing to show for it. How concerning will that be for them, Paul?
I don't know, you know, really don't know, because listen to Bruno Lage. They're playing good football, they're playing attacking football. This was what we said with Nuno. He wasn't playing attacking enough, you know. This bloke's come in and he's playing some really entertaining football. We saw it today, we saw it against Tottenham. As I said to them, we've been using this word, clinical, ruthless. When you create these chances, you know, you've got to be ruthless. And he's not done that, but from back to front, I love the way they play. I do. It excites me, and I'm looking forward to watching the next game. And it's hard as a player when you play so well to look at the table and think, you know, how have we got no points?
Yeah.
How have we got no points? You know, we've battered Tottenham, we've battered Man United at times today, and we're sitting there with no points. It can be demoralising, but you've got to go back, and sometimes it's not all about results. Sometimes it's about performances. And if you perform well, the results will come. As a manager, I'll be telling my players, listen, we're performing well, it will come. Some teams ain't perform well and get results, as we saw with Man United today. So keep the confidence, keep reiterating that to them. We're playing well, and they will turn it around.
So you're encouraged by that?
I'm so encouraged, really much so.
OK. And just to pick